Whether you're a Jedi Master or a technician in the shop, there's one term you've probably noticed showing up more and more in conversations: the word force. And no, we're not talking about using the force to levitate lug nuts or tires onto a rim. That would make service a lot easier for sure. Let's talk about terms like road force and force variation and what they actually mean, and how they apply to solving real-world vibration complaints. The term force variation has been around since the 1960s. Tire and vehicle ride engineers came up with it to describe how much a tire's spring rate changes as it rolls under load. To measure it, the tire is mounted on a true wheel and pressed against an instrumented test fixture to a preset load. As the wheel spins, small changes in load, usually measured in pounds, tell you how much the tire deflects as it rotates. That variation can happen in three directions: radial, up and down, lateral, side to side, and tangential, forward and back. These tiny variations affect how smooth the ride feels. A tire that's not uniform can make the vehicle shake, even if it's perfectly balanced. Once the tire is mounted on a customer's wheel, everything changes. Wheels can have their own imperfections, like lateral or radial runout. And once the tire is fitted to a vehicle, you're adding in the hub, flange, brake hardware, and bearings. These components can either increase or cancel out vibrations. This is where terms like road force and dynamic force come in. They're used to describe the total vibration forces that get fed into the vehicle's suspension as the wheel spins. The problem is, just because a tire has force variation in a lab doesn't mean your customer will feel it on the road. Patchy pavement, how the customer drives the vehicle, and worn components can change everything. Balancing plays a big role in fighting back against vehicle vibration. However, balancing only addresses how mass is distributed around the tire or wheel assembly. It does not measure how that assembly behaves under load. With that being said, if you've rebalanced a customer's tires thinking the issue is solved and they come back complaining about vibration, don't be surprised. Fixing tough ride complaints often means looking deeper and not just balancing and calling it good. For more tire and service videos, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Christian Hinton, coming to you from the Tire Review Continental Tire Garage studio at Babcock's Media. See you next time.